new week. It's blue skies and sunshine. I'm determined to stay positive and happy. I have a new routine to share with you. And that's just been in the oven for a few minutes and it's going to be yummy. Right, it's 6:30 Saturday morning. Happy wedding anniversary to us. And we've got Mickey Mouse toppers on ours. Hi there and welcome back to another vlog. I'm Lisa if you're new to my channel. That's my husband Aid. We're on the way to the post office. I am getting rid of the international monthly kits. I'm very excited. Sending them early because of everything that's going on in the world at the moment. I just wanted to give them a really good head start. So we're doing that. It's been a very productive day, packing lots of boxes. Aid's had the day off, so he's been helping me. He's chief packer. So that's what today's looking like. Don't know quite what to expect from this vlog. We're going to be doing some nice meals, lots of packing, bits of chatting, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed today's video anyway, and I will see you in a bit. Post is all done. We've got them done 4 days early, the international kit, so that feels great. Popped into Boots. We managed to get the kids some more Nurofen because I hadn't stocked up on that. And then it went out of stock everywhere. We've popped into Waitrose for bread for the weekend and milk. And I think that's it. Have been cleaning my phone. And because obviously we're like pressing the digits when you're paying. I had to pay for some tracked post in the post office and the machine looked filthy. So I've obviously cleaned my hands and then I've cleaned my phone as well. I did clean all round downstairs this morning, disinfectant with Sephora, and I also cleaned the outside of my front door. So I've gone like the letterbox, I've done the bell, the knocker, the handle. I've cleaned all of that today as well. I think I might make that part of my morning routine now because obviously we get a lot of posts and things like that. And Aid has bought me something lovely.
Sorry.
I nearly knocked that. Happy weekend. It's 5 on a Friday evening.
We feel we deserve this.
Our wedding anniversary tomorrow.
It is.
What are we doing?
Working.
Packing boxes.
Taking
Yay.
boxes. Maybe we might have a kebab.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That's quite a nice one. We might pop into town actually. I've got some returns to do. So we might take you shopping with us.
Drink.
Okay. But yay to the weekend. I have a confession to make. You know the hashtag I started, hashtag daily craft fix. It's not been happening. I've been really bad the last couple of weeks. I think it was from when I felt rough and then I got really busy with work and I just haven't properly caught up. Now I'm kit packing and I haven't been crafting and I've really, really missed it. I started today. I'll show you what I've done. That's it. Literally took 2 minutes. But it's a start, isn't it? I haven't actually created in my art journal since January, so I've got some catching up to do. I've left that for Feb, but this is going to be my March page. It's dinner time. It's way past dinner time actually. We're eating really late. I'm going to be making a really easy meal. I've made it on here before, the spaghetti casserole, and that's what we're having tonight. But I thought it's quite a handy one because it's a bit of a store cupboard meal, which at the moment is rather appropriate. I personally would probably eat this maybe once every 2 to 3 weeks because it's really quick and easy. So that's what I'm sharing with you tonight. Spaghetti casserole. You can add meat if you want. We don't tend to. We just keep it veggie, but that's because it's really easy. The other good thing about this meal is it's really, really cheap. I'm using 20p spaghetti from Lidl and I'm making enough for 2 of us. Louis got fish fingers in the oven. And 2 tins of mushroom soup. This is Heinz, but I usually buy just Lidl's own, which is really cheap. But I think because of the way things are at the moment, the shelves are empty of that kind of thing. So we've got mushroom, you can use chicken, you could use vegetable soup, whatever you fancy. And then I'm also going to chop up some onion, some red pepper, and grate some cheese. But again, use whatever you've got in your fridge. It's one of those things that's brilliant just to use up what you've got. So in here for the 2 of us, I've got 2 tins of mushroom soup, a small half chopped red pepper, a small half chopped onion, and I had some sweet corn left over that was in the fridge, so that's part of a tin and I've thrown that in as well. I also like to add a little bit of cayenne pepper. I've added cheese, grated cheese, and the cooked spaghetti. Popped it all in the dish with some grated cheese and chopped spring onions. And that's just been in the oven for a few minutes and it's going to be yummy. Alright, it's 6:30 Saturday morning. Happy wedding anniversary to us. I decided it's time to clean out the freezer before I start work. And I've taken out a load of stuff already and put it on the shelves, but I'm going to go through. We've got stuff that I've actually bought that we're not going to use. So I'm going to tidy it up and then I'm going to menu plan depending on what's in my freezer this week. The kids bring home quite a lot of reduced stuff from Waitrose. This mackerel was at only 10p, but it was bought in November, so it really needs eating, so I'm going to defrost that for today. This is my veggie drawer, also includes frozen peas. I try and keep it all together. The problem I've got, I bought quite a lot of stuff for Holly when she was vegetarian and then she switched to vegan, and I've got stuff in here that nobody else wants. I thought I would defrost the cocktail sausages. She won't eat these now. Nobody else wants them, but I thought maybe the boys, I don't eat sausages anyway. I've got veggie burgers that nobody else wants. I don't like burgers. I don't quite know what to do with the stuff, but it's just sat in my freezer, so I thought maybe the boys would eat these for lunch. I think I'm actually going to bin these, actually the date on these pizzas. I bought these for Holly as well. Again, nobody else likes them. And then she went vegan, and I've just seen the date. Actually, they've been in here for ages, so they need to be binned anyway. And it's also a good opportunity to empty things and clean. And as you can see, it needs a good clean in there as well. In this bottom drawer, I've got more like potato-y things. I've got some Yorkshire puddings, I've got hash browns, more hash browns, I've got garlic bread in there. This is more the kids kind of stuff. I have got some mixed fruit actually, which I'm planning on using today. I might keep that in the drawer. Yeah, I've got some bits there that needs to come out. I'll keep frozen fruit there. And I've got potato waffles to go in here as well. This is more like the stuff for when Louis wants to fix his own dinners. He goes to this drawer. Right, the freezer's now done. This is all meat. And then I've got a whole load of mixed things. I've got pastries, fish fingers for Louis. I've got hot dogs that I've seen Aid's frozen. We've also got bits and pieces like the leftover turkey from Christmas. I've got homemade soups in here. Sausages for the boys. I've got homemade roasted veg. I've got a cake. They're the only two treat items really we've got in here. Ice cream and a dime bar cake. This is Holly's veggie on croûte, and the dough. I made pizza dough last week. So sorry, the alarm's going. It's really handy now for me to be able to put my shopping list together for today because I can see exactly what I've got or what space I've got. It's our wedding anniversary today. Oh, you know what I was going to do on this video? I forgot. I was going to share some clips of our wedding.
You were, weren't you?
We got married in Orlando 13 years ago.
Equivalent of what? Well, actually, I don't know what time it would have been because it was 11 o'clock. 11
o'clock in the morning.
Obviously, time difference. So, how many hours difference are there at the moment?
And why did we choose for an early morning wedding?
So we could enjoy the day together.
We wanted the whole day together.
Yeah,
we wanted it to be our wedding day, not our wedding
Why get married in the afternoon and then not enjoy the... Right, there we go. Right,
and the other thing, so we got married at 11 o'clock in the morning in a resort in Orlando. It wasn't a Disney wedding. And yeah, and we spent the night together as well. We didn't have
coffee.
Yeah, be fine, thank you. We didn't have separate rooms. We spent the night together.
But then I went to my mum and dad's, should we say, apartment.
Well, I went and got my hair done at the hairdressers at the resort. Had my hair put up, and we had breakfast together as well, didn't we?
No.
Dad took the kids off for a buffet breakfast. No, he did that the morning after our wedding, didn't he?
No, we didn't.
I can't.
Right, sorry, we need to... I'll hold it for you.
Yeah, we only had about an hour apart though, 2 hours maybe?
Yeah, well, we did have breakfast together because I went to the apartment my mum and dad and brother were staying in.
Oh, okay.
Next door.
Did you have breakfast with your family?
Yeah, I think that's cereals.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And then, so then we had our wedding, which was lovely.
Ooh.
And then we had a bit of a lunch round at the resort.
Where did we go for our meal?
We went to SeaWorld. We
Yes.
went to the underwater shark grill. We are just heading into our local little town. It's 2:30. I've got some returns to do. Wasn't really keen on going out. I'm in the middle of kit packing. I did get a whole load out in the post this morning, but my returns are coming to the end. Remember the black and white polka dot skirt I bought? I decided to send it back, but I've got some other returns to do as well. So we're going to get those done.
Can we get there?
I don't want to go to Marks and Spencer's. And we're going to see how busy the town is. Right, we're going up and up in the car park, and the car park's been really busy actually. It's obviously not affecting people going out. People are still, this is floor 3 and it's full. We're just in Poundland admiring the Mother's Day cards. There's some really, really nice ones in here. How much are they? Are they only £1? That is so odd. We've just come out of Lidl. The shelves are empty, not just of pasta and stuff like that, but of everything. Baking, condensed milk, evaporated milk, the frozen section's empty. I couldn't even get any chickpeas. Just, we've been into Camberley to try and get hand soap and hand sanitizer. There's obviously nothing. It's even fruit and veg is really, really low.
You said they're behind me, aren't you? Don't you?
Yeah, there's some flour behind you. We've come home from Lidl. I'm having a little bit of a sort out in the larder. I've done the fridge.
Wish I'd started now.
This is the first time you've ever tidied up in the larder. It's exciting. You should enjoy it. It's fun. Celebrate our wedding anniversary. We've got kebabs in the kebab van. I've got a chicken. Sinead, show us your burger.
Here we go, look.
You like Adnam's burgers, don't you?
Look at that.
And lots of chips. Good morning. Happy Sunday. We're up. It's making coffee. I'm having a clean up in the kitchen. And I've got some flowers to pop in a vase. And then it's kit packing time. Aid's mum bought us these flowers yesterday for our wedding anniversary. I never got round to putting them in a vase, so I'm going to do that now. We're heading out to Waitrose. It's just before opening. There's a few bits that we need and hopefully we'll be able to get them. Right, on the shopping list, this is what I couldn't get yesterday. Ground coriander, eggs, frozen chips, chickpeas, sausages, and I need some vegan sausages as well. I'm also wanting to get some pasta. It seems to be in demand at the moment. We are fine, we've got loads, but there's somebody in my group, she's lovely, really lovely. She's been a kit subscriber of mine for years, and she mentioned in the group chat yesterday that she hasn't got any pasta. She's got 2 little kids, so I thought if I can pick some up for her and send with her order on Monday, I'm going to do that. I was just discussing actually with Aid and saying about how I want to try and do things for other people and really kind of like spread the kindness and joy. I'd like to make cookies this week for some friends, and I'd like to send some care packages in the post, just nice little things, nothing major. I'm wanting to do a care package for my dad in the States. He just feels very far away now with obviously the borders closing, so I've just on our family WhatsApp group been discussing with my brother and sister how I'd like to send him a package with handwritten notes from all the grandchildren, make cards and send his favourite treats in the post this week, so I'd like to do that. But I'd just like to do some nice things at the moment for other people. Sorry?
Itchy toe.
Aid's got an itchy toe. So let's see, it's 10 to 10, let's go and see. Waitrose opens at 10. Be interested to see how their shelves are. I think we got into Waitrose at the right time. It was just starting to get a bit crazy. There was a little bit of pasta. What shelves were empty? It was pretty well stocked, to be honest. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, we even managed to get 2 soaps. Got 2 pastas, so I've got pasta for my friend. Got sausages for the boys. Salad cream, nearly out of that. Picked up some beans. These are my treats that I'm going to be sending my dad. We've got mini double-deckers, mini crunchy rocks. He always buys these Cadbury's bags when he's over, and they love Jaffa cakes. So I've got 2 packs of Jaffa cakes. Those are both on offer. 2 for £2 and 2 for £2 here. Holly loves skips. They're just £1 at the moment. They're the pasta bags that I bought for a friend. We bought bananas. We're eating loads of bananas at the moment. A couple of packs of eggs because, as you know, I bake loads. Out of coriander, £1.99 for that. That's really expensive. It's the only one they had. Louis lives off wraps, and we got a bag of fries. So, oh, and I picked up chickpeas. We've got tuna and some beans. And I also put some baked beans in the food bank. Every time we go shopping, I like to pick up one item and pop in the food bank. I just feel it's something quite nice to do. So that's our shopping. Oh, and we also got some method cleaner as well. Your mum needed some of that as well, didn't she? Yeah. So we picked some up for her too. I'm taking a break from work. I'm gonna make some flapjacks. Please excuse the washing machine. We've got the bedding in today. And Holly is gonna be coming home from work soon. We'll be taking her back to uni. I want to send her off with something nice. And flapjacks is something that everyone in the family loves. All I do is make sure that I use our vegan margarine, the non-dairy margarine, That way it's vegan friendly as well, so Holly can have it. I will share the recipe with you, and I'll show you what I'm making. I like making flapjacks because they're really quick and easy and really yummy. I'm melting sugar and margarine together, and I'm just going to add the syrup as well. The oven is set on 180. That's 350 Fahrenheit. And that's gone in the oven for about 20 minutes, and that was 160, not 180. And after 20 minutes, that's what the flapjacks look like when they come out of the oven. Nice and golden brown. When I've mentioned flapjacks before, a lot of our American friends seem to think they're some kind of pancake. They're nothing like pancakes. It is, think of it like a Rice Krispie cake, but instead of Rice Krispies and marshmallows, it's oats, sugar, syrup and butter. Right, I've let this cool down. I love baking mine in a brownie tray. Love using the paper because it just lifts out really easily, and I can now slice this up. There we go. These make such lovely lunchbox snacks, after school snacks, with a cup of tea. Kids love them, adults love them, we really love them. And like I said, they're great for vegetarians, vegans and everybody else. And if you're gluten-free, you can also get gluten-free friendly oats as well. Good morning, it's Monday morning, the start of a new week. It's blue skies and sunshine. I'm determined to stay positive and happy. I have a new routine to share with you. It's just recently started, and that is good old Sephora. I'm leaving the cloths in soak overnight like I usually do. I love that smell when you come down to the kitchen and everything smells clean. What I am doing though, I am upping my Sephora game. Sorry, Aid's just about to walk through the front door. His parents are away at the moment, so he's just checking on the house. I'm getting my sink with some Sephora and the cloths, and I'm going through, before I go to bed, I'm going over the work surfaces, I'm going over the downstairs door handles, across the radiators, anything where you tend to touch, that kind of thing, light switches. And now I'm going to rinse out the sink, put some more water with Sephora, and I'm going to go upstairs and again just do like going up the banister, doing the door handles, light switches, anywhere where you come into contact quite a lot. The other thing that I want to start doing every morning as well, which I started last week, is cleaning the front door, the letterbox, the knocker, the handle again, the door, what do you call it? Doorbell. I couldn't think then, but because I think for the safety of the Royal Mail as well, it's keeping things clean for them. And obviously when we walk through the door, we're touching the handle each time, so just to try and keep things as clean as we possibly can, that's my new routine. And I think once you get into a routine, it becomes second nature. You don't think about it, and it's just literally taking about 5 minutes before bed and 5 minutes in the morning, and I think it's a really good routine to get into. And I'm going to go really careful with Sephora and not go overboard. And I'm using a microfiber cloth that can go in the washing machine, so again it's good. I'm not using like paper towels or anything like that. So I'm actually making a chicken pie right now, even though it's breakfast time. I'm getting the filling ready. I'm going to do the filling in my slow cooker. I was supposed to do this last night, but I'm using up turkey from Christmas that we'd bagged in the freezer, or you know, all the bits and pieces. I thought that would be really good for a pie filling, and it hadn't defrosted in time yesterday, so we went to a plan B option, and I'd bought bratwurst in Lidl the day before. So we had bratwurst and fries last night, which Louis was very happy with after working. I've got 3 bratwursts left. Usually they would sit in the fridge and Louis would probably just heat them up for lunch or something like that, but with the way things are at the moment, I'm just thinking for the 3 of us, because Holly's at uni still, that could be a meal. So I'm going to freeze the sausages and they can go in like a pasta bake or something like that maybe next week. So I'm trying to be really sensible. As for the pie filling, I thought that would be really good. The leeks that I bought on Saturday from Lidl, they're not that good actually. So, and I don't want them to go to waste. So I'm wilting them down with onion in my slow cooker at the moment. I've got one of those that I can sit on the top, so you could obviously do this in a pan or something. And I am actually going to freeze half of them because again, I don't want them to go to waste. They could be a really good soup filling, like potato and leek soup or something in 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm gonna wilt them down, pop them in a bag, let them cool and pop them in the freezer. And the other good thing, I am going to make a really big batch of pie filling today. I've got carrots, leeks, onions, peas. I've got some mushrooms actually I could use. And I'm going to make, again, lots of pie mix. Again, it can be bagged, go in the freezer. That kind of thing doesn't take up much space either if it's in a bag. And the other thing today, I've got a friend that is a matron in a paediatric unit. I'm going to be making up a pie and taking over for her and her family for dinner. So it's something that they don't necessarily have to eat today. Again, they can freeze if they want to, but I just think it's all about trying to help everybody out at the moment. So that's what I'm doing right now. These are really nicely wilted now, so I can pop these in my freezer bag. There we go, I'm gonna let them cool in the dish. I've just sliced up some carrots, and now I'm going to shred the cooked turkey that I've got and add that to it. I'm also going to be adding in some chicken stock. The good thing about making a pie, it doesn't matter when you've got the brown meat. This is all from a leg that I'm shredding, and I know not everybody likes the brown meat, but it's ideal for a pie. So I've got loads there. I've still got loads left over, which I'm going to use, I think, in a chicken biryani recipe, which will be in my next video. Kettle is boiled. I'm going to add some stock. Now, the majority of the flavour is actually going to come from the chicken, or the turkey I should say, and the veg. But I am going to sprinkle in some chicken gravy granules. These are just the ones from Lidl. I thought I actually had a little stock cube. I didn't want to use one of my stock pots because they have so much flavour and they're ideal to save for soups. So I'm just going to add some granules. And I have added loads of water, as you can see, because what I want to be able to do is, after this is cooked, I want there to be a lot of gravy. I can drain off the veg and the meat, put in the pie mix, and then I'm left with a really good gravy afterwards that I can thicken up and pour over the pie and the potatoes. That was actually a Jamie Oliver tip I heard years and years ago. He was making a ham pie after Christmas with leftover gammon, and he did exactly that. Just put loads of like stock in with the gammon and the veg as it was cooking down, and then you drain off your pie filling to put in your pie dish, and you're left with all the really good gravy afterwards. You just thicken it up and it's your perfect gravy to go with your pie and mash. I've just popped in some peas, not too many, just a few. I'm going to season it and pop it on the crock pot. Louis just in from school, so he's having these are his favourite, the chocolate and orange hot cross buns. He's doing himself an orange. I got these massive strawberries, £1.29 a punnet in Lidl the other day. He's got a homemade flapjack from yesterday and a hot chocolate in his Mickey Mouse mug. Right, much later. These are all cooked down. I've got individual pie dishes for us and then one for my friend to take to her family. I had a load of this left in the freezer from Christmas that we didn't use up, so I'm going to use this to top the pies. I've rolled it out a little bit, laid it over the top, and now I'm just cutting around the sides. And I've rolled the pastry out, and we've got Mickey Mouse toppers on ours. I've pierced it a little bit to let the steam out. We've got Mickey Mouse, and I've done hearts on my friends. And I've just pierced the centre there. I'm just going to wash these over with some milk. And these leeks can go in the freezer now that I did earlier on, and I've just written leeks on the label here because I'm terrible at freezing stuff that I've made and I forget what it is. Right, pies aren't really my forte. I don't make them very often, so they haven't done overly well. I needed to spread the pastry over a bit further, I think. They look alright, and I'll pop them back in the oven in a minute. And that's my friend's pie. That one's not as bad. Just making veg to go with the pie. I've got mash on, and I think I'm going to do some broccoli. I ordered this and it came today. It's an early birthday present to me. This video will actually be going out on my birthday, I think, on Thursday. It's from Poppekins. It's so cute. I'll show you, and I'll link up her website. It's poppekins.com, and it was £9.95 with delivery. It's super, super cute, and she makes loads and loads of stuff. Oh, that's my mum on the phone. So I am mixing up. This was what was left over. I strained all the meat and the veg. This was what was left over. I've ladled in some water from, I've ended up doing green beans. I've added some of the Lidl gravy granules to thicken, and a couple of spoons of the cranberry sauce to sweeten it, and that's our gravy. And here is our Mickey pie dinner with lovely turkey gravy. That pie was so good. The turkey gravy was amazing. Claire's picked up her pie and she seemed really happy with it. She's working really, really long hours at the hospital at the moment. She looked shattered just now. Poor thing, not getting home until about 7 o'clock. It's a long, long day. So it's really good to be able to help her out, and I'm going to do a few more meals for her as well. This place is a mess. I don't know if you can see it so well. I've just thrown everything in here. I've finished kit packing and I'm so relieved. It's now about 7:30 and I'm going to clean up this tomorrow. I'm going to close the door on work because I've worked a really, really long few days. And this will be my video next. I think I'm going to give this place a really good tidy. So if you like a studio declutter and tidy, that will be a video coming very, very soon. I'm going to finish this video now. I really hope that you've enjoyed it. Let me know if you have. Let me know which parts in particular if you've enjoyed. It will be lovely to know. I hope you're doing well. Let me know how things are going, and stay positive if you can. Really try and keep up those smiles, and I've got some really fun videos coming up for you. Lots of creative ideas that I want to share, lots of other recipes. You can actually find me. I've got 2 chat groups on Facebook. I've got the Lollipop Box Club chat group for the creative side of things. However, if you prefer the normal day-to-day living, the cooking, the decluttering, recipe swaps, we're doing all sorts actually in my other chat group, the Life with Lisa chat group, also on Facebook, and both groups are full of positivity, ideas and inspiration. They're uplifting, which is what we all need right now. Do you agree? I certainly feel like that. So come on over to the groups. Everyone is welcome. The links are below. Come and find us there and join in with all the fun stuff, because we all need that right now. We need that community spirit. So leave your comments, say hello. Let's all club together right now. Please share my video with anyone that you think will also enjoy it, need the uplifting right now. Please share. I really, really appreciate it. Take care. Lots of love, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Yeah, I've got loads to do, tidying up to do tomorrow, but we'll save it for tomorrow.